Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Wiki 5 Deluxe Edition. Not sure why I struggled a little bit with saying that, since I say it so often. Anyways, yesterday, the Pokemon Bank / Pokemon Transfer software things came out. And if you don't know what that is, that basically means that for one of the previous Pokemon games, now you're able to transfer your Pokemon into the newest Pokemon game. Which was very, very helpful and very much appreciated. So I spent about 2 hours transferring all of my Pokemon because I had over 600, probably close to 700. So it did take quite a while for me to, I was about to say pop them all, for me to transfer them all. Just because, again, I had so many and it was kind of a complicated process of doing it. But anyways, I'm going to be talking about Pokemon for a little bit because that was pretty much dominating my life yesterday. And man, that's so weird. I feel like, yeah, haha, talk all fast and funny and I feel all like meh, I don't know. Anyways, but let's see here. Not seeking Shuriken. Oh, I already lost 2 lives. Look at that. Alright, got Ninja Discipline. So now we got faster attack range and attack speed. Should make this much easier. Maybe not much easier, but a little bit easier. Yeah, that seems alright. Still might lose a couple lives. I should probably invest in something else. But oh well, it's on hard. So, you know, stuff's expensive. Can't be expected to get everything, I suppose. I mean, I probably could have just used 2 Dart Monkeys and placed them right here, and that would have been better. Now that I wish I did that. But, you know, no. I'm just going to stick with this. I don't care if I'm losing some lives. It doesn't make a big deal. I mean, I've only lost 9 lives out of 300, so I'm sure I'll be fine. Excuse me. Plus now I've got Seeking Shuriken, which makes it easier for the Shuriken to actually hit something, to hit more than one thing, actually. But anyways, I was supposed to be talking, well, I'm supposed to be talking about Bloons, but I was going to be talking about Pokemon. So, yeah. In case you're not familiar, there's a legendary Pokemon that you only get 1 of each, or because normally you can catch multiple of each Pokemon, generally, but there's a legendary Pokemon that you're only able to catch 1 of per game. And usually what I would do, just in general, is I would have, man, I'm still losing a lot of lives, but I'm distracted by the game because I should probably be focusing on this. And you know what? Let's get a boomerang thrower. And I don't have enough for Bionic Boomer. Of course I don't. You know, in that case, since I don't have enough for Bionic Boomer, let's just get a couple random boomerang throwers. Just for right now. Alright, so anyways, as I was saying, in Pokemon, there's usually just this one legendary Pokemon. In this game, it's called Xerneas, or at least for the version I have version X. So, anyways, I keep getting distracted by the game because I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, what am I talking about? Train of thought, fleeting. What I would usually do is I'd have 2 copies of the game, or at least 2 copies of the same generation, so you could trade the Pokemon between them. And then I would go get the legendary Pokemon, and then trade all my Pokemon into another game, and then restart the original game, and then go through it again to get the legendary Pokemon, so I could get like 2 or 3 of them, I guess. So for a while, I couldn't do that, 1, because I didn't have any other copy of Pokemon in this generation, and then 2, because I don't have any other 3DS, so I couldn't trade between 2 different, or between a 3DS if I didn't have a second one. But anyways, let's get rid of this one, or get rid of all of those, actually. And then, there we go, get Bionic Boomer. Still not Glaive Thrower yet, but almost there. Just needed the faster attack rate to be able to pop all these Bloons more efficiently. But anyways, let's see, I keep saying anyways a lot. I don't know, is that a thing that I do that I just haven't exactly noticed that I do a lot? But as I was saying, in Pokemon, now that I have the Pokemon Bank, I was able to transfer all my Pokemon into the bank, and then restart my game, and then start it up again, and then transfer all my Pokemon back into my game, so that I have like over 600 Pokemon in my bank, like in my in-game Pokemon bank, in my PC, I should say. So then now I was able to just choose whatever Pokemon I wanted to start my journey with, and then now I'm going on this adventure, which now they all have boosted experience because they're traded Pokemon, because they weren't caught in that original game, technically. So, you know, if you're interested in Pokemon, then that might have been interesting to you. If you're not interested in Pokemon, that might have been totally boring and pointless and you have no idea what I'm talking about. Either way, that's what I was doing yesterday, pretty much. So, yeah. Also, I got my parents addicted to Doctor Who, because there was just this one episode that was just like its own standalone adventure that I kind of wanted to show my mom, just because I thought, like, oh, this is a cool episode, and I'm really excited about Doctor Who, and I want to share this with you and stuff. So then she watched it, and she liked it, because it reminded her of, like, Twilight Zone type stuff, which, yeah, at least that episode was pretty much like a Twilight Zone episode, which was pretty cool. And then after that, we watched like 1 or 2 other episodes, and then we just started watching it from the beginning. Me, my mom, and my dad, and it's turned into like pretty much an every night thing. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Now I've got Bionic Boomer, got pretty fast attack rate and all that, so that should be good. The pink balloons are still a little bit of a problem because they are pretty fast. So it could be a little bit difficult for the Glaive Thrower or the Bionic Boomer to get them, just because they move so fast that because of the arc of the boomerang or the glaive, it can be kind of hard to catch up to them, sort of. I mean, obviously there's not that many problems that it's having, but occasionally it can have a problem or two. Now, my OCD tendencies tell me to place another Ninja Monkey on top of the Bionic Boomer just to even it out. But I know that it would be much less expensive to just buy one Bloonjitsu monkey and then get it all the way, well, to get a Bloonjitsu master and then start buying the second Ninja monkey, because they're much more cost effective to just upgrade a Ninja monkey rather than to buy multiple. Because, like I've said before, the Bloonjitsu upgrade costs 2,970. The actual monkey up until the Bloonjitsu upgrade is 2,925, so it really only costs like 45 more money to get a Bloonjitsu monkey. So for just about the same price, you could get another Ninja monkey. However, with that second Ninja monkey, it's only 2 Shuriken with all of these upgrades, and if you get the Bloonjitsu monkey, then that gives you 3 more Shuriken with all of these upgrades. So it's not like amazingly more efficient, but it is more than not efficient, if that makes sense. It is actually better to get the upgrade rather than to get a second 3-2 Ninja Monkey. Alright, so still got about 1,000 more cash until I can get the Bloonjitsu Monkey, which is a little lame, because that makes me want to just buy a secondary or a second monkey. But by the time I have enough money to make a second monkey, it'll be enough money to get a Bloonjitsu monkey. So, yeah, I guess I'll just wait. Because apparently it doesn't take that long to get 1,000 cash, which I figured it would take a bit longer, but that was actually pretty fast. I don't know. For this stage, I'm not really sure what my plan is. And of course, I just lost another life, but it doesn't matter that much. But this stage in particular is one of the newer stages, so I don't have as much experience on it, but I have played it, obviously, for this. I played it twice, maybe a couple times, because I failed a couple times, but, so I haven't played it that many times, so I'm not really sure what kind of strategies I should go for. I tend to always go with, boomerang throwers and, ninja monkeys, which I just realized is what I usually do on this track, but I don't know how well that's going to hold up, in the long run. Because if I was barely making it on the easy and medium difficulties, I'm not really sure how well I'm going to do on hard. So, I'm going to have to do something about that. But I don't know what, because this is a very different track than most of the other tracks I've been playing on. Like for the Bloon Circles, Crop Circle stage, how I would use all the explosives and ice towers and everything all concentrated on one area. That's not really going to work here because there's 2 tracks now, and it's a pretty wide area in between the tracks. I suppose I could kind of focus everything right here, but then that's not very much track to focus on. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I mean, I guess this is kind of a stage where just pure firepower or pure popping power would be most effective. But I kind of don't want to go with just pure attack power or pure firepower / popping power. This is very interesting to me. I don't know why it's so interesting to me, but it's just so strange that I've played on this track before, so I know, like, you know, I know I can do it. I know I've seen it before. Like, you know, it's not necessarily new. It's just now that I'm critically analyzing it, it's weird. And because of the way that these paths have this like gap in the middle, it makes me want to just put a whole bunch of tack shooters in there. But I don't think that's the best idea. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. The Bloons monkeys are really helpful for... Man, I gotta clear my throat again, like always. Well, not always, but most of the time I always need to clear my throat. Anyways, let's see. Bloons monkeys are helpful for getting rid of ceramic balloons. And obviously camo balloons as well. But let's see. I think I'm gonna go with 9 towers, 3 bionic boomers, and 6 Bloons masters, at least as a starting point. Because one, I need the Bloons masters for the camo detection, unless I get a monkey village with radar scanner. And then I also need them for knocking back ceramic balloons. That would be troublesome. But then also I need the bionic boomers for the lead popping and the faster attack rate with just general popping. But let's see, Moab class balloons. I think 6 Bloonjitsus and 3 bionic boomers should be good enough for at least 1 Moab. I know the Bloonjitsu masters are pretty good at Moab busting when you have a lot of them, but I'm not quite sure how much would be enough. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Not really sure how this is all going to play out. And I still, well, not still, but right now I feel like I'm just talking just to say stuff and to fill the silence. But not sure how good of commentary that is, because my mind is totally focused on playing the game, which is kind of a good thing, because that means I'll probably do better than if I was just rambling on about nothing. But this level is definitely going to be harder than like Slalom, or like I said, Bloon Circles, or 3 times around, or any of the other really easy ones. So let's see. Yeah, and something else. A lot of people, I mean, not a lot of people, sometimes I just say stuff that they're like, oh yeah, that sounds like what I'm meant to say, but then I say it and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what I meant to say. But anyways, this is already round 45. I don't think this is going to be enough. So I'm going to save right before this, and then see how well this goes. Save. Not sure. Oh, well, that's right. It has half health because of Big Bloon Sabotage, so that's helpful. Alright, so that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Anyways, as I was saying, whenever I do ask for suggestions on like what game I should play or whether or not I should play a game, and then someone says like, oh yeah, you should play it, then I'm like, yeah, okay, but now I don't want to play it, because now someone said like, yeah, you should do it, and that's like, okay, good, that's permission, I should do that, but now I almost feel like I have to play it, and it's like, oh, now I don't want to play something I have to play, I want to play something I want to play, and it's like, what? I just asked them for their, like, advice, and then once I got their advice, I was like, no, what? That's not what you're supposed to do with advice, at least not advice that you ask for, I guess. So, if ever that happens, which it kind of slightly is happening right now, if I say, should I play this thing, and someone says yes, and then I don't play that thing, it's mostly just because of my not ADHD, but like, my whole contradictory thing about like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then that doesn't happen type of thing. So I do definitely hear you when you say that, like, yes, you should play Bloons Monkey City, or yes, you should play Skyrim, or whatever else people have said that I should play. I do hear it and read the comment and all that, but it's just really weird sometimes for me to listen to advice that I ask for some reason. I don't know. Partly because, you know, this whole YouTube thing, still pretty new. It is actually coming up on a year since I started posting, but still new because I haven't been posting consistently for very long. Well, still a couple months, I guess. But February 20th is the day that I posted my first Bloons Let's Play, which was the first, the one where I didn't talk and I lost on the episode, and I don't know why I posted that episode, if I did so poorly on it. So I'll definitely do something special-ish on February 20th. Well, what day is the 20th? Today's the 6th, 2 weeks from now, so probably a Thursday, I think. Probably either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I have no idea. I'm not very good with dates, as far as like counting what day of the week it is based on what number it is. Because even though I'm sure it makes sense, it just slightly confused me for like, if you say a week is 7 days, so then if today is the 1st, then on the 7th would be the day before the 1st, which of course as I'm explaining it, it makes sense, but for some reason just in my head, off the top of my head, it's hard for me to just remember exactly how that works. So if it was, today's the 6th, and then the 20th would be 14 days later, just 2 weeks from now, would that be 2 weeks and yesterday, or would that be 2 weeks today? That'd be 2 weeks yesterday, so that'd be a Wednesday. So not this coming Wednesday, but then the Wednesday after that should be the 20th, I think. I think I'm right, but I'm not sure. Can't be 100% confident. So if that is right, then that Wednesday I'll probably have something special. Not like a giveaway or anything, but just like a special talk about that episode type of thing or something. Maybe I'll play that level, just playing it out of order, just to mess with me. Just to mess with myself or something. I don't know. Also, viewer challenges. Just a reminder, you should let me know your thoughts on what challenge I should do, either in this video or the Saturday video, the viewer challenge video. So, let's see. I'm thinking I'm just going to stick with a whole bunch of Bloons Wiki masters, because they're really working. They're really doing a good job. Especially with all those ceramics that came by that they just sent flying because of all the distraction ability. Very powerful. So, I think I'm just going to stick with a bunch of Bloons Wiki masters, and then I've got these 3 bionic boomers for lead popping. Though I do remember that there's going to be some camo lead coming up around 59. Wow, that's pretty early. A lot sooner than I thought it was going to be, but to combat my camo lead nemesis, I suppose. Not really nemesis, but I could call it a nemesis. I'm going to be using a 2-3 Ninja Monkey, because that has camo lead defense, and I probably should have just waited for the flash bomb rather than upgrading on the left side. But I should almost have enough soon, maybe. Also, random news type thought thing. Have you ever seen the movie Kiki's Delivery Service? It's a Studio Ghibli Miyazaki film, and I like it. I might have seen it before I saw Spirited Away, or just I saw them both around the same time. But it's one of my one of my favorite movies, I guess. One of my more favors. I don't know how to say that, but it's up there with Spirited Away, in my opinion. So yeah, but anyways, 1, you should see that movie because it's a pretty good movie, and 2, they're making a live-action movie in Japan, so that's pretty cool. It'll probably be okay. I mean, it's always difficult to make an animated movie a live-action movie, because then it's the whole thing about like the whole animated aspect of it, like the exaggerated expressions and all that, plus, you know, the whole talking cat thing. But anyways, let's see. I'm gonna get some more flash bomb Ninja Monkeys, just because they are really useful, especially for dealing with clumps or streams. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna get 3 of them on each side. I might just stick with another Bloons Wiki master in the middle, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Well, my OCD is telling me to just do that, to have what's it called, 6 of them, and then maybe I could find some way to fit 3 more bionic boomers or I could get 3 more glaive ricochet out here on the ring or something. I don't know. I was gonna say, what do you guys think? But I can't really ask you unless I was live streaming or something. I mean, I could ask you, but I wouldn't get a response until later, and then I'd already have done what I was going to do. So, anyways, I was kind of thinking about, yeah, I was kind of thinking about how wow, I'm losing a lot of lives. That was round 63. That was a lot of lives that I just lost. Let's see, what round did I last save on? Was it round 62? Yes, it was. Alright. So, let's sell something. Let's sell these 2 and get some glaive ricochet. Because I'm going to need them for round 63. I should probably get more glaive ricochet. So I'm actually going to sell all these because I don't think there's any more camo lead. I don't remember any other camo lead, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. But obviously round 63 with lots of clumps, or a long ceramic clump, would be a problem if I didn't have a bunch of glaive ricochet. So now that I've got these glaive ricochet, there we go. Alright, so that should be good. I wish there was a way to make the Bloons monkeys actively target the camo balloons. That'd be pretty cool. Or if there was at least like one type of tower or one type of monkey that could specifically target a single layer of balloon. That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, let's see. So I guess I could try getting a monkey village. Where would I put it? Does it fit here? No. Can I fit it here? That works. Yeah, that works. Alright, so getting the monkey fort increases the popping power by 1, which is pretty useful and kind of interesting, because then that means that the Seeking Shurikens can now pop through 25 layers. Or, I say 20, the way I emphasized 25 layers would have meant that the 20 was different, but technically it was the 5 that was different, because rather than 20 layers, it's 25, so with 6 of them, that's 150 layers, which is pretty good. That's pretty awesome. Then of course the bionic boomers are pretty awesome as well. Gonna give them radar scanner, just so that the glaive ricochet and bionic boomer are able to pop camo as well. That way I really don't have to worry about any camo lead at all. Alright, so with that that range increase, now these glaive ricochet should be able to pop these down here at the bottom, which is pretty helpful, pretty good, I'd say. But let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of, no. I was thinking about doing something, but I'm like, nah, that may not be the best idea, just a waste of money. I was going to get some spike factories and put them right here, so that they lay spikes on this end path, so that 1, it acts as a safety net, and 2, BFBs and COMGs would be able to get hit by those spikes, if I had them near the end right there. And that's a lot of glaives, but wow, they're really going at it, just destroying them. Have I already fought? Oh yeah, I did fight a BFB. I didn't even realize that I fought one already. Oh wow. Alright, so what do I do next? Because I'm sure this isn't going to be enough to defeat everything. Well, it might be, but I don't think it will be. Kind of want to get some Moab Maulers, but I kind of don't need them. That's pretty good range on that monkey village. So I guess I'll get... can I fit one up here as well? Yeah. Might as well get... I'll get a couple up here. Prioritize strongest. And there's some more? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, anyways, sorry if the commentary is not as interesting this episode, just because I keep getting distracted by the actual game, which is kind of a good thing. And it's kind of why doing commentary after I record the game would be a little bit better. Just in that sense that I'm not necessarily distracted by what's going on in the game, and more because I've already seen it, because I've already played it, and then I would be able to give slightly better commentary, I guess. But then I feel like if I do that, then I won't really have that in-game reaction type of commentary. It would just be like reflection type of commentary. I don't know. It'd be different if I was commentating after the fact, which I don't know. Maybe you guys prefer. I don't know. But what am I even saying? What am I talking about? Let's see. It's just a bunch of rainbow, and I always get rainbow and regrow mixed up when I say it, but they're not rainbow camo, they're regrow ceramic, which are the two words that, or two pairs of words that I keep getting mixed up. Alright, so I've got 3 Moab Maulers on that side, and okay, this is round 70. Just a bunch of rainbow camo balloons, like the regrow ceramic balloons. Whew, I feel out of breath talking, just sad. I need to get on the treadmill, which I actually kind of do, because me and my parents are going on a run on the 15th, day after Valentine's Day. So, random question. What do you guys do for Valentine's Day? Do any of you have Valentine's people, like a significant other, or a crush, or just a random friend that you feel close enough and comfortable enough to say is your Valentine, even though you're like, no, nothing's gonna happen, but then like eventually you might start like dating? I don't know what I'm talking about, but anyways, so yeah, post in the comments, like, what's your relationship status and or lack thereof? I don't know. Again, I kind of assume that all of you are like middle schoolers or something, which I'm not sure if that's a very good description, or like, not description, but like assumption. I'm sure, because I've looked at the analytics and like the demographics, and it says I have views from people like over 20, which is kind of weird to me that anyone over 20 would watch this kind of video. But I mean, I'm 20. I was gonna say I'm over 20, but I am 20, so that doesn't count. And I still watch Let's Plays, so I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, but I don't think there would be anything wrong with like an over 20-year-old watching this video. Which I don't know why that seems weird that someone older than me would watch this. It's so weird, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah. I mean, you don't have to say your age, but just like if you're in high school, or I guess we're like international people. Like, how many years have you been going to school? Because generally in America, you start kindergarten when you're 5, generally, and then first grade you're 6, second grade you're 7. I mean, in first grade you are 6, in second grade you are 7, generally. And then middle school is, it varies, but for me it was 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. For some people I guess it might be 7th, 8th, and 9th or something. And then high school would be 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So when you're 14, 15, 16, and 17, generally, around that age. So yeah, let me know what grade or like level of schooling I guess you are. I think some of you might be in college. I'm not sure. I feel like someone said that in a comment some time ago, but I have no idea. So yeah, with, you know, Valentine's Day coming up and all that. It's only 10 days away. This is the, no, 8 days away. This is the 6th. So yeah, I don't know what to talk about. Obviously, just getting some Moab Maulers up, just to help out with those Moabs. Even though this is actually a pretty strong destructive force against all balloon types. So yeah, pretty boring. Now that I'm here, and I've got a bunch of glaive ricochet, so all those ceramics don't bother me. They don't frighten me at all. Oh, also, there's this anime coming out. Well, not really anime. It's, well, I guess it's an anime movie. Which, does anime include movies or just a TV show type of thing? I'm not sure, but there's an animated movie in Japan coming out. I think it's called Pantera Inverted. I forgot what the first word is, like Pantera or Pantera or something. Where it's, the description of it sounds really weird, and I guess it is still kind of weird. But the what's it called, like back of the box description, or like TV guide description, I guess, was something about like this girl who ventures into her city's danger zones or something and discovers a world upside down, where like she goes into this other world, or like other part of the world or something, where she's standing on the roof, or not the roof, the ceiling. When she's standing on the ceiling and like hanging upside down, even though for her she's just standing upright, and then like there's this other guy that's obviously standing on the floor for him, and then it's all like, what, you're in the opposite upside down world type thing. And it was a really interesting looking adventure movie thing. I don't know why I said adventure, but looks like a really interesting movie. If any of you are interested, I could put a link in the description, but you'll have to remind me to put a link because I always forget. So yeah, let's see. I've got a lot of money, and I could do a lot of stuff with the money, but there's not really much else I need to do, clearly, because I just totally destroyed that ceramic camo rush. So yeah. It's kind of another one of those moments where I'm like, maybe I should just fast forward and play my brother's music, which I kind of don't want to do all the time, because obviously then that'd just be you listening to his music a bunch, and then you'd hear it a lot more, and then get repeated a lot and get on your nerves or something. I don't know, but yeah, again, mentioning my brother, you should totally check out his music. just cause, let's see, I kind of want to put up some snipers, just for the fun of it, but no. See, then I kind of want to put up a super monkey, but there's not really a good place to put it. The nose and throat and stuff. I feel like I am allergic to talking, or allergic to making a let's play or something. It's weird. Maybe I could sell these and put a super monkey in there just to destroy everything, or something. I don't know. Again, I was gonna say, what do you guys think? But can't really answer me. At least not in a way that I can actually hear you. So yeah, just sitting here waiting for the game to finish. Yeah, nah, never mind, I already talked about it. I was gonna say the listen on repeat, YouTube repeat thing, where you can like basically listen. I would say it's generally used for listening to music on repeat, or if you have a funny video that you want to just watch over and over again or something. Anyways, there's a thing where on YouTube, right between the E and the period, between youtube.com, just right between the E and the dot, you type in repeat right there, and then I'm out of breath for some reason. I don't know why I get out of breath just from talking. I'm just sitting here playing video games. Why am I getting out of breath? That's ridiculous. But anyways, then you just type in repeat, and then it will. Did I already set this now to strongest? Then it will take you to another website where it'll play whatever video you were on. It'll play whatever video you were watching on repeat, and then you can also set the video to start and stop at a specific time, so that like if you're listening to a musician and they take a couple seconds to start the song and then they talk for a little while after the song, then you can set the start and stop points like right where you need it to be, so you can just listen to only the song on repeat. And then it even counts how many times you've listened to it on repeat, and then saves other songs that you've had on repeat, so you can just click there. And it's a really cool feature, really cool site. So yeah, there's that. Let's see, around 82, and I will try to get to around 90 this time. I do remember that. I know I do forget sometimes, and I guess I could always just save before around 85, and then if I ever forget, I can just load the game again. But sometimes I do really prefer having a shorter episode, just because obviously that means less time exporting and then less time uploading. And then, you know, just less time actually talking, which is always nice. Unless I remind myself that, oh yeah, there's actually something important that I want to talk about, and then, like, trying to talk about it and stuff, and then running out of time and stuff. I guess there's this Elder Scrolls Online, which is the MMORPG version of Skyrim, basically. Which I should say, it's the MMORPG version of Elder Scrolls, not necessarily of Skyrim. Because I know it's the Elder Scrolls series, and Skyrim is just one of the games. It's not that's not the Skyrim series or anything. Speaking of Skyrim, I could do a Let's Play of the computer game. I know someone did say that they wanted me to do a Skyrim Let's Play, but the PC version, because my computer's slow and all that stuff, it's probably not going to be very good Let's Play visually, like as far as frame rate and resolution and all that. However, another reason why I'm not really sure if I should do a Let's Play of it is because I'm really not usually a fan of that style of game, I guess. I'm not really sure how to explain it. I mean, the way my brother described it was it's basically an MMORPG but single player offline, which is basically what I've been looking for. Except as soon as I heard that, I asked him, is there any way to play with other people? Because for some reason, when I hear, oh yeah, it's an MMORPG but single player, can you play with other people? Like, I don't know why that was my train of thought, but just playing the game, just for the little bit that I was playing it, I got really bored of it really quickly. Like, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's necessarily a problem with me or if it was just the game or whatever, but like, I got really bored, even though I see tons of potential with it. Because I couldn't, or because I had a slower frame rate and the resolution would be bad or whatever, it just wasn't as appealing visually and like aesthetically, I guess. Not really aesthetically, but it's not necessarily that like it has to have amazing graphics to be a fun game. It's just because of the lower graphics and frame rate, it sort of lessened the goodness out of it, if that makes sense. Like, it made me just not feel like playing it very much because of it felt bad, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but it sounds like I'm really shallow or something, but I don't know. It just didn't feel fun, I guess, to play it the way that it was. And then I found out about console commands, which are basically cheat codes that you can put in to like activate God mode and increase your movement speed and do a bunch of other stuff that I didn't actually look that much into. But I did increase my movement speed, which made it much more fun. And then turning on God mode, of course, makes it fun to just kill everything. But if I was to do a Let's Play, I think I would prefer to have those kind of console commands, at least like increasing my movement speed, because for me, I always prefer to go faster rather than slower. So having a faster movement speed, at least like 150% or 50% increase type of thing, would be nice. And oh man, I might actually lose right now. I didn't even realize that. Wow. Alright. I have plenty of money. I should have spent more money. But oh well, I guess I didn't try hard enough. But yeah, there's that whole thing about Skyrim. So I think in the next episode I'll have enough money for Splody Darts. That's cool. But anyways, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.